Alright, how you doing? My name's Will. I'm a Marine veteran, and I bring that up for a reason that I'll get to here in a minute. But, let's see here. I saw a video earlier today, and I'm sure it's just as many people who have seen it, probably equals the number of people who haven't seen it. But the point is, I believe, it's a military member. I have no idea what branch of the military it is. But he calls his dad from overseas and tells his dad that he's gay. Then they kind of turn it into a little bit of a joke there, and he's like, "Hey, yeah, I'm gay, and hey, I don't suppose you'd be willing to tell Mom for me?" And he says no. And then after that, I watched another video where there were some people, a couple of videos actually, where there's some people that actually applauded this guy for what he did. He's like, "Oh, wow. That must have been so difficult, and he was so brave to have to endure that situation. I can't even begin to imagine how hard that was for him and everything." Well, I've got something to say to that, and that's what this video is in response to. Yeah, it should have been hard. It should have never been done in the first place. Okay? I don't know what he was thinking, and part of me is thinking he wasn't, but, you know, that to have a concept of bravery, and to think that that falls inside that concept is a twisted, demented view of bravery. Okay, let me explain to you what bravery is. Let's go back to September 11th. Okay, this is why I brought up earlier about being a Marine veteran. Know a little bit about bravery here. Okay, bravery is when our nation gets attacked, and you have policemen, firemen, EMT, EMS units running into buildings that other people are running out of, scared for their life, and they're running in not knowing what's going on, running into completely uncharted territories, and they have no idea if they're coming out alive. They have no idea if they're even coming out, but they do it. And you know what? Just like the military, it's a volunteer force. Volunteer police officers, volunteer fire department. Okay, if there's anybody I respect more than anybody else other than the military, it's the police department and the fire department and EMS crews out there that are out there busting their butts to save our lives and walking into situations of God knows what to help people like us out, and sometimes, in some cases, like for example the police department, even saving us from ourselves. That is bravery. Okay, another example of bravery here. Take a single mom who's decided, you know what, I'm tired of living my life screwed up. I've got to focus now, I've got a direction, I've got goals for my life, and they don't only decide and write the goals down or do whatever they've got to do, they make that first step toward the goals. They accomplish it. Regardless of how much time it takes to accomplish those goals that they've set, they still do it. Addicts, alcoholics, doing the same thing. They made a bad decision in their life, which brought them down the wrong path. But you know what? Eventually, they find something. Because everybody's looking for something. Okay? They find something inside themselves and says, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of being tired. I want something new. I want something different. Some people never find that. But there are those who do. Okay? That is bravery. And the list can go on. You look a cancer patient in the eye. They, whether it's terminal cancer, whether it's cancer, a third remission of cancer, whatever the case is, they know that there's a chance that they're going to die. But you know what? They move on. Every single day they get up, they smile, they laugh, they joke, not knowing if that's going to be their last day. But you know what? They do it anyway. That's bravery. Calling up family, friends, loved ones, whatever the case is, to tell them you're gay, that's not bravery. That's disgusting. And believe me, the word disgusting is very shallow compared to other words that could be used. Now on the flip side of that coin, okay, I am a Christian, okay? Am I the strongest Christian that ever walked the face of the earth? Not a chance. But I do know there's a God out there that loves all of us. I do know there's a God out there who loves all of us so much that he sent his son Jesus Christ to die for us, because we had sinned so far and for so long that a sinless sacrifice had to be made in order to satisfy the anger of a righteous, perfect, sinless God. That's what we got. Jesus Christ. It doesn't get better than that. Okay? So what started out as a message about, how I feel about gays, and there's people who are like, oh, they're so brave and all this other kind of stuff, and then redefining what brave is, because somewhere along the line we've twisted it to the point that the people who really are brave or were considered brave before, we don't see them as brave anymore. We've become complacent. It's like, oh, you know what, they're brave, they do what they do. And what used to be brave is now considered routine. Oh, so what? He's running into a building. So what if he doesn't come out? If he doesn't come out, guess what? Died in line of duty. Department will take care of it. Departmental funeral. Yeah. What about the child who wakes up without a father or without a mother? Okay. What about the spouse who has to take care of their family? What about the void that's permanently there now? What about that? In the name of bravery. Two completely different things. And you have the audacity to categorize, to try to qualify what this man did as being brave. Nowhere near it. Okay? Now, on the flip side of that, there's a part of me about this that's torn, because while I hate homosexuality, while I hate the gay lifestyle more than you can possibly fathom, okay? At the same time, I love the people. And I don't love the people because it's natural for me to love them. I love the people because it's a love that God has given me for you, to try to convey to you a message of hope. Because I do not want to see you, and God does not want to see you, most importantly, end up in an eternity away from God, the ultimate creator who did not create man to live like this. Look at Genesis 13, Leviticus 18 and 20. For crying out loud, check it out for yourselves. And if you're one of those ones that you think you can be a gay Christian, think again. You're falling for a lie of the devil. I don't know where in the world you're getting this stuff. It's like, oh, well, you know what? I think I could still be a gay Christian. The Bible doesn't say this. You know what the Bible does say? The Bible does say to seek a relationship with God. Okay, and in order to seek a relationship with God, you have to put behind you everything that compromises that relationship with God. That's what you have to do. There's no negotiation. But the thing is by giving up everything that compromises that relationship with God, that brings you to a point of peace and happiness and joy that you've not only never experienced in your life, but you know what? It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. There is so much more that God has out there for you. As human beings, in our finite thinking, in our limited knowledge we can't even begin to come close to what God has for us. Please understand that. I do not hate you. You can think I hate you all you want to, but I don't. Okay, if I hated you, this video would be filled with a lot of stuff, and it wouldn't be anything what I'm saying right now. Understand that. For the love of God, please understand that. If you have any questions, talk to somebody. Talk to clergy. Not gay clergy either. Okay? But talk to somebody. My email address in closing is bill37_newstart@live.com. Again, bill37_newstart@live.com. I pray for you, and I pray that you turn from the ways that are going to compromise the possibility of your of spending eternity in the presence of God. Please think about it. For the love of God, please think about it.